back at it again. I'm out in the car reading a book, and this is what it's gonna look like. Mr. Kevin O'Brien. We're gonna read a book by Kevin O'Brien. I know that was awful. Awful of me. Very awful of me. Anyhow, by Kevin O'Brien, K.O., as he's officially known by the editorial staff and myself. And it's called Unspeakable. Now, Broham had made me get the book, and he gave me the money for it. So, yay! We love that for us. We love free books. Who doesn't? Anyhow, I am in my car, as you can see, and I'm going to be reading while I wait to go do some more work. Wah, 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 for me. Anyhow, see y'all soon. Okay. So, I read a little bit further down, but all for rip. Okay. First sentence. Chapter 1. It's in Seattle on Thursday, October 4th at 5:21 p.m. 5:21. So, first sentence. I'm sorry. Please don't do this. Please. We into the thick of it. Shwam. Into the thick of it. Love books like this, by the way. And don't get on me about my double, triple chin, okay? Don't come for me. Teach life. Okay, so you went to go see a hypnotherapist, and so she put him under, and it seems like oh boy got split personality. He went under you know, the pretenses, he set up the appointment under the pretenses of his name is Russ and all this other stuff. And he's supposedly a college student and all this other stuff. So he lied basically to get the appointment. So once that's done, he gets in there, he gets his thing, and a whole nother personality comes out. He's cussing and he's fussing and all this other stuff. So the thing is good. I got to go. Bye. Hey y'all, back at it again. Just got back from vacation a couple of days ago. Now I've been able to focus on Unspeakable by Kevin O'Brien. I don't know why I have to say his name like that. O'Brien. By Kevin O'Brien. And it started out real good. I started it in the car about a week ago, over a week ago. And so I'm 5% in. Unspeakable, Kevin O'Brien. Oh, it went away really fast. So we're gonna go back to the thing. Let me show you. Title page. Oh, cover. Unspeakable by Kevin O'Brien. Gonna go back to the page I was on. Boom. That's what I love about this thing. Just boom, right there. That's the only thing I like about it, because you know, your girl loves a good physical copy. So we're at page 20. I don't know if you can see it. Out of 340. And get back into it because it's a nice rainy day, so we can sit and see how much time we can devote to this. It is now 11:25, so we're gonna go to the clock on this thing and see how long it's gonna take me to finish this book. All right, so decided to put 12 hours on this thing, see if it takes me that long to finish the book. I'm trying to finish this book today. Okay, we're going to get it all done in one day. A book in a day, slow reader style. Hopefully it don't take me a whole 24 hours to read it, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it a shot and we're gonna give it a try. And it is 11:27 now, so we're gonna start the clock. Here we go. I'll recline up in this chair. to chapter 3, and the timer is 11 hours, 25 minutes, and 50 seconds left. And chapter 2, his mom dies, and he was into a thing. So, okay, first chapter, prologue, first chapter, he was talking to a therapist. And one of those is psychologist, psychiatrist, therapist. One of the ifs. Jeez, excuse me. Anyhow, yeah, so he went and he went in to the therapist's office asking her, please, just, talk to me and let me, hypnotize me and let me figure out what happened, because I don't know what happened. I can't find my friends, blah, 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 things of that nature. So she hypnotizes him, and he turns into someone totally different. And she's basically like, yo, when I snap my fingers, that's it. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up. And old buddy said, oh, you thought Colin was gonna come back? That's a cute idea. That was wonderful. But no, no ma'am. And then he touches her, and he's all down her chest and everything else. And she was like, that was inappropriate. You need to back up. And all this other jazz, they go down. And so he's just, talking to her, cussing at her. And, he turns from this sweet Colin to some dude named Wade, I believe. Now, Wade is his other personality. Wade came out, and he already started. That's why I slit that flat bee's throat and all this other stuff. And she was like, yo, wake up. When I snap my fingers, you go wake up. And soon as he propped the door closed with the chair, he finally snapped out of it. And she was like, so here's a few numbers and a few pamphlets, and here you go. Goodbye. Get gone. Peace. Because ain't nobody gonna hear me scream if you up and kill me and stuff. So you got to go. Bye. This is chapter 1. So chapter 2, he explains his childhood, and he's an actor, a teenage actor, and what happened on the set, and the whole set was cursed and everything else. So he goes through all of that. And then it goes to how his mother spent up all his money, and as a teen, or a tween, he got a bunch of pimples on his face. He didn't look as cute and adorable as he once was. And so he saw tabloids and everything else talking about how awful he looked, or how homely or bland he looked. It wasn't like he looked as adorable, like, oh my gosh, so cute. And so anyhow, he went through that, and his career fizzled out. His mom was the main reason. She was drugged out and alcoholic and rehab and everything else. And his mom had met his dad at a ski resort. And so they went skiing and everything else and blah, blah, blah. Dad left 4 months after he was born in the middle of the night. And Dad's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm out. Apparently, because she's a druggie and alcoholic and everything else. So Dad comes back after he's like 5-6 years old, later in his life, and asks for annulment. 4 months after that, his dad died in a car crash, and with his fiance, and that was that. So he was talking about how he wanted to live with his grandparents, but he was like, who else is going to take care of my mom? So he mentions one night where the mom had dated this new guy named Chance, and Chance is, a drug dealer, and he has his friends over all the time. They had a party. And so he mentioned how when he was 10 years old, his mom used to give him Ambien the night before he go through a casting call and things like that. So old buddy takes an Ambien, and he's like, oh, I can't go to sleep. So he goes into this crawl space and ends up falling asleep. Side effects of Ambien is sleepwalking, people making a whole meal while they're asleep, eating the meal and everything else, and lo and behold, they wake up the next morning and don't know what happened. People sleep driving with Ambien. So basically, if you jacked up, you don't need to be having no Ambien. Okay. So throughout this whole thing, he's having this dream, and he says it seems very real. And he dreams of Nazis and people speaking German and things like that. And so he's like, he went downstairs, heard his mom saying, oh no, not my sweet baby, go upstairs, run, go now. So he goes upstairs, and he gets upstairs, and he sees Anne Frank, he sees somebody else, and they're telling him, shush, be quiet, he's in the crawl space now, shush, be quiet, and wait until they're gone. So he wakes up the next morning at 8:45 or 8:05 in the morning, and he's walking around, looking around like, what is going on? And so basically, he had this dream about his mother's killing. So he sees Chance killed, and he heard one shot, so the shot was to Chance's face, and Chance was gone. Mom, gone. She was beat up. They were both hogtied on the floor, and that's how they ended chapter 2, with him sitting, sliding down the wall like, oh my god, what the heck just happened? So, chapter 2. I think I'll just update you guys chapter by chapter on how that goes. Until then,